Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you for stopping by Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell so that way you know what is going on and what is happening in these warrior streets and in the warrior community as well. Really quick video. I didn't know I was going to do this video today, but I'm glad that I have a couple of minutes to be able to do so because I really think I should visit this as well as it should be a topic of tea talk. So oddly enough, I'm not a big person on dating. I may have mentioned it in the past in a video or two, but I feel like more or less that video, which will probably 9 times out of 10 be somewhere up here below, where I was pretty much talking more or less in the idea of putting yourself out there and being willing to date and get to know other people rather than lock yourself down into an exclusive relationship. You know, pretty much kind of learn what you like and then take from what it is that you like and build your criteria, or better yet, as to what I like to call qualifications. If they don't fit within these qualifications, you cannot move forth trying any other alternative. Like, make sure that you're like dead ass about whatever it is that you're going to whatever rules or qualifications, whatever it is, prerequisites, whatever it is that you're going to make as your minimum, make it mandatory. Do not give it any wiggle room. Don't give it a section, statute, AC dash. No, we ain't doing none of that. It's like, look, it's black or white. Ain't no gray, ain't no pale white, ain't no off-white, none of that. We don't have time these days. It's a new year, new decade. So whatever it is you start out with, it's going to be a pattern. Trust me when I tell you, the sky is blue and it goes down to dark when it decides that the sun wants to set. Like, it's all up to you on how you want to paint that sky at the end of your day. It can be just as dark as your relationship, or it can have just as many stars as you will have in your eyes. If you give yourself a criteria, if you give yourself some type of requirement, some type of standard. So, oddly enough, I'm really beginning to get big on overstanding with energies and vibes. Like they will seriously save you a lot of trouble. They will save you a lot of issues. They'll save you a lot of just a lot of time, and it'll save you from making a lot of mistakes over and over and over again. Like, within my next 10 years, I damn sure don't want to have to practice over what it took me 10 years to understand now. Like, yeah, I don't have time for that. Like, no, like, honey, life is too short. So if you're not gonna come on with the get on, then you need to move along. Okay, let's talk about it. So with noticing energies and vibes, I kind of took this as a way or as a sign to be able to know like what it is I'm supposed to talk about moving forth when it comes to dating and talking about that on this channel. So I want to talk about how to get someone's attention. Now, I'm not talking about you watching some homegirl, some girl, whatever, or some dude walking to the gas station. You're watching from the passenger side, driver's side, from the pump, wherever the hell it is you want to be hiding behind to take a look at this person to do your assessment. And then they're like, hey, you need help pumping your gas as soon as it's coming out. No, we're not talking about that. We're going to elevate this talk, and we're going to talk about how I feel like grown folks should be able to approach one another should they be interested. Okay, so today was a really good spiritual example because it is really true. What it is that you have a craving for is what you're going to be attracted to. And the more I find the more that I'm attracted to the wrong things, the worse the relationships are. So if I stood out in a crowd, I damn sure don't want to be ostracized or feel like I'm in some circus if someone was to approach me, you know. So I think this is a really good talk. So really quick. So number one, I definitely feel like you should definitely be polite and you should have a persuasive introduction, but don't try to sell me on some shit that you know I ain't gonna cash in on. So let me clear that up. So pretty much, number one is polite and a soft opening, like, hey, how you doing, nothing too extreme. I feel like being polite is already meeting another person halfway, so having an easy introduction makes it so that even if this person is shy, if this person is reluctant to meeting new people, they won't come off like, like as soon as like you introduce yourself. So I feel like an easy introduction makes it for an easy letdown if you're not interested. Like, it won't hurt your ego as bad, or your confidence is bad, should you have an easy opening and you're polite. I feel like anyone would correspond to someone being polite, as long as you're not being forward and polite. Like, don't say no shit like, hey, how are you doing? Great. Guess what? I think you're really attractive and I would like to go to sleep with you tonight. No, don't do that. That is not cool. Not cool. There's some women that may respond to it, but we're talking about queens here. We are talking about queen conscious women. So yes, be polite and definitely have an easy introduction. It doesn't even have to be long. You can just, hi, how you doing? The weather's nice. Nice shoes, nice shirt. Put a smile on it. Move on. Whatever they give you back, hey, it was an easy opening. It's easy let down. It's an easy street to move on. Why do we have interstates if cities and states are going to be so far apart? Because the interstates and the freeways are supposed to give us a shorter way of being able to get to those places that we want to be. If you feel like this is someone that you want to know more about, the easy way to do this is to give yourself some type of interstate to get there. Hey, how you doing? My name is. I like your shirt. Just saying. Number 2, dress nice. Oh, yes. Please show me that you know more than Timberland boots and white t-shirts. Please. Please. I'm not telling you to come to school or class or, out anywhere and you're dressed in a 3-piece suit. That is unnecessary. And it's going to be quite uncomfortable. I'm just simply stating how I meet you is going to say a lot about how hard, easy, complicated it will be for me to get to know you furthermore. Because if I meet you 9 times out of 10, like dressed down, you coolin', this, that, and the third, I meet you at a bar, or I meet you somewhere other than where I normally am, wherever you meet that person's going to be. So if you meet me in class, I'm always going to be somewhere where I'm being educated. You meet me at work, understand I am a workaholic. And if you meet me somewhere that's like a necessity, yeah, then I'm going to switch up my route a little bit. Because until I want to get to know you, if you did not approach me correctly, there will be no communication because you will not receive my number. So definitely, going back to number 2, dress nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like men feel like how a woman takes care of herself says a lot. Well, for men, it's the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have trends and stuff going on and happening these days. But for me, I'm very classy. I'm very traditional. So showing your wardrobe outside of your normal sweatpants and sweatshirt will go a lot with whoever it is that, you're interested in or you're trying to get their attention. I want to know that you're able to go beyond the mailbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, show me. It don't take a lot of effort. Let's see. Glance, don't stare. It's really uncomfortable. Like, do you ever see someone run towards a siren? Hell no. Like, the goal is to get out of danger, not be in it. You know what I'm saying? So anytime someone feels like someone's staring at them, they feel like that's a way of like displaying aggression. It's just like, fuck, So you're staring someone down, that is uncomfortable as hell. So you think being polite thereafter and asking my name is going to be some type of way of letting me know that you're attracted to me? No, you're attracted to trying to see if I can be a victim. That's how I read that. And you automatically disqualify yourself because I ain't got time. So definitely, there's nothing wrong with you, just glancing. But when you're downright staring, okay, if someone would downright stare at you, you got to understand there's a lot of red flags in that. That goes for manipulation. That goes for someone that's like passive aggressive. You ever been around someone that's like, well, I wouldn't do that, Marsha. That shit, to me, oh no. Please don't stare. If you're interested in someone, just glance. That's what the polite opening is for. It's just, come on. Like, you don't have to use all these in order, but they definitely work. You know what I'm saying? With the first one being that you get up and you put yourself together so you can dress nice. Get all that. There's layers to all that. Get all that together. You can glance, don't stare. And then from there, you can be polite and you can open up with an easy intro. But number 4 is relax. Relax. Like, there is no need for you to be like a Mary Kay representative. Like, you overturn every no. Can I get your number? My phone's not on. There's Wi-Fi. What? No. I just don't want to give you my number. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have some women are getting to a point, where they're just like, you gonna come see me? Why don't you have time for me? And there's guys that are the same way. Like, I have not ever seen a generation so narcissistic in my life where they have to be uptight about everything when it comes to getting someone's attention. And I feel like if you are genuine in who you walk as and walk to be, then the right things will come to you. It's not always a thing of you having to like zero in and stare down what it is that you want, but a glance as to seeing in what direction it is and seeing what it looks like gives you a lot of leeway on knowing if what you're doing is putting you in the right place and position to be able to go after whatever it is that you're having these attention Hunger Games with. But if it's not, it's cool. There's other fish in the sea. There's other dating websites you can go on. There's other people out here. Don't feel as if like you're not worthy of seeing what your options are. But if you're going to put yourself in a position to have options, understand when you accept them, they become choices. And eventually you will have to make a decision. So start out by putting yourself on a platform where just as much as you want someone to be polite to you and be easygoing with you, you got to be the same way. That doesn't mean you got to be a pushover. But that does mean that, hey, it's a two-way street to get someone's attention. Being polite does not cost you anything. That shit is free. So you should be able to give it to whoever you want to, whoever you choose. That's your decision. You see how that works? So be sure, I'm a person that deals with anxiety, so I have to tell myself to relax. And the best way for me to do it is just to like chill out. Whatever's for me is for me and it's going to come my way. If it doesn't, I always tell the universe, if it's not for me, it won't affect me in no way, shape, or harm. So kings, queens, let's elevate up with getting someone's attention and let's go after the right things that really nourish us to be better people. And be sure that you return that same energy and vibe to their crops as well. The only way for you to continue to be in love with one another is to fall out of that childish understanding of I scratch your back, you scratch mine. No, I'm still going to itch everywhere else. No, how about if I give you nourishment for your body, you return it to me and we can grow together. So just make sure your seeds are the right ones and just see what happens. But relax. Make sure you go over to esteemedmentality.com. Make sure you like, share, subscribe down below. Give this to someone who needs it, needs to hear it. And we have a couple of different giveaways happening. Make sure you go to the website, check that out. All the links for everything that you see on me or in this video is down below. Make sure you check it out, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.
The depths of the media sees no evil. Buildings crashing 9/11, no sake for the people. Children take to everything, others willing to feel anything, just to say they were there. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, domestic violence. Do you care? When the curtains close, your head hangs low. You're wishing someone was there. Just turn to me for relief. I know how you feel. I am you. You are me. We share symptoms of the black sheep. Aren't you aware?
This image, I remember howling winds, nights trying to hustle to 10 degrees, ash on my knuckles. Coke in my long john, sipping on a brisk. A tall glass of nigga, please, who get a sip of this? Coke in my long john, slave to the sin. Call me young coke, there if the cops try to frisk. I may get a grip, I may get a grip. I may slapping 20s, lobster tails and some shrimp. I used to bump Wayne all day as a pimp, now I'm past Wayne Drake and going in.